break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind.
These choices determine the difference between who you are and who you could be.
I never miss, that's fact. Taking big swings, put your hand to the bat. Put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag.
You have your own challenge, but you can make a decision. You can make money or you can make excuses.
You have to have the willpower to pull that power tool out that's inside of you and just go for it.
There's a lot of painful stuff that happened in my practice company. The reason why I grew up this much is because I learned a lot from them. The pain might be not my fault, but my healing is my responsibility.
It was a temporary pain for a lifetime of gain.
If you don't believe in you first, you can never ask someone else to believe in you as well. This is not a fake it till you make it, guys. Stop listening to that stuff.
My name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games. I just do it.
We need a vehicle, the fastest vehicle that we could find in this industry, and that's what? Superior.
No matter what happens, there's always something to be grateful for.
After death, to be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath. I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread.
9.5 years ago, on January 22nd, 2014, a vision was born. A vision of freedom, a vision of righteousness, a vision of equality, a vision of becoming the best damn financial services company this world has ever seen.
Your belief will build your endurance. You know how you say to someone, hey, let's build your list. What 3 people would you call in the middle of the night if you had a flat tire or something like that? How many people use that line? Okay, are you that person for your people?
True greatness is shown through one's works and actions, the way in which you impact the lives of others. Greatness does not make excuses or shy away from failure. Greatness is hard, but folks, hard defines greatness. Continue to be great, Xperts.
Did my past dictate my future? So listen, I'm not worried about your current track record. I'm worried about where you're going. The past is in your head. The future is in your hands.
Woo! Great morning, champions, CEOs. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, good morning.
Yes.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'd like to welcome everybody to the MLK / inauguration edition of Good Morning Xperts. I am Uncle Jock, and I will be your co-host this morning, along with the Soul Motivator, and we'll be joined by, of course, Mr. Troy Gandy. And at the end of the show, we got Rita's Recap. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, hold on, let me see something. Okay, cool. Got everything in order. Hope y'all had a great weekend. I see we got some stuff. I see we got some team building going on. We got some MBTs flying out. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I got 3 questions for y'all. Y'all know how we like to do in the morning. Hopefully y'all can come off of mute because I need to feel y'all's energy this morning. First question is, team, how y'all feel?
Fired up.
Woo, and what's up?
My income.
And who gets a green sheet?
Everybody.
Uh-oh. DJ back there mixing and scratching. I don't know whether to be quiet. I don't know if he's coming back in. I don't know if he's going to drop the bomb. I don't know what's happening. Okay. Well, I guess DJ ain't doing too much right now. I got to fix my fuzzy screen. As a matter of fact, I'm ready to do something. Hold on. Ready to do this. Boom. Uh-oh. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I want to I'm gonna call on Let's see.
Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets.
Woo! Everybody get your green sheets. Yes, yes, yes. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take the ball and I'm going to pass it to somebody that I have a tremendous amount of respect for. And she is all the way down in the Lone Star State. And the reason I'm going to call on her, because I know she probably would have raised her hand eventually. So I'm going to go ahead and get it on out the way and give it to none other than Miss Marcella Braggs. What you got going on this morning?
Hey, good morning, good morning. It's cold
Morning.
out here. Y'all still ain't came back and claim y'all weather. But
It's
this
cold up here
weekend,
too.
I got out and went to like stores and malls and stuff. And each store I went in, I was out there talking about my business. So I did link up with a young lady, and we're gonna talk today. So possibly about her becoming a business partner. So I've been taking in stride everything we have been talking about not being a secret agent. So that's what I've been out here just putting the word on. And also I did meet up with Brandon Friday. We went back over to the store, and now the owner is saying that she's gonna talk to her employees, and we're gonna schedule a time that he and I are gonna go back over there and possibly talk to the employees about getting the group policy. So that's been my thing for this weekend.
Well, good stuff, Marcella. Who you passing that ball to?
Let me see. Okay, I see a name I hadn't seen or possibly have seen and haven't heard. But anyway, I'm going to pass this ball to this gentleman. He looks like he's been out there doing a lot of things and getting it done. So, LaJohn Dancer, I hope I didn't chop your name. The floor is yours.
That was perfect. Thank you. My activities. I've become more social. Today, I'm going to volunteer for the government to pack some meals. I have a conversation with a gentleman today that I found on LinkedIn who is open to work. And I also shot my Y video and posted it on all my social platforms.
Okay.
So I'm getting back into the community because I was at home for a while and I'm ambivert, so I like to stay home now. So now I'm getting out in the field.
Cool.
And I'm going to pass the ball to Stephen Short.
Someone has their hand up.
Oh, just kidding. Tiffany?
I just came on this morning because my money making activities. I want to talk about my money making activities, and also a reminder from our leaders that lead above us. So I'm dressed up. I'm going to a funeral this morning, and I got all of my experience stuff in my back seat. I got all of my promotion, what I do in the back seat. I have a meeting this afternoon, and I had a new AOA that finally was completed yesterday. He's not new to this industry, and he's definitely not used to Xperia, but he's ready to excel. And he told me he have about 5 to 6 people that's ready to join and get insured. So I'm excited about that. But I wanted to state this a while ago. Takesha told me to change my profile on Facebook, let the people know what I do. And I thought I was, but evidently it wasn't good enough for my coach. So my coach told me to go back and change what I do, because she said every time she looked at my profile, it looked like all I do is crafts all day, because that's what I was promoting. But when I changed that profile, it changed my algorithm. And I'm telling you, you really sometimes be looking for people, but people be looking for you too. You know how they say, life be life, but God be God. So I use that as in, people be looking for you, man. People be inboxing you and saying, when can I work with you when you ready? that's how you got to do it. And as I change my algorithm, I don't see people talking about Donald Trump, um, negative stuff. All I see is life insurance, God, life insurance. So I was like, wow, this thing really works. So with that being said, my algorithm has changed. It is really
Nice.
expanding my business and it's evolving it. So, and I think Eric used that word a while ago, evolve. Evolve means to expand, expand, expand. So I'm super excited that, I have that listening ear and don't criticize my coaching. And I'm just ready to go to see what this week is going to bring me to.
Well,
I do agree that I will be $500,000 annually this year.
all
I
right.
do agree
All
with that.
right. Well, Tiffany, you've been doing a great job. And your team is growing. You're running the plays, and just the main thing we want to do, especially with a team like yours, and for whoever has a team that's growing, you want to help everybody on your team get to the next level. Do whatever is needed and necessary to where they understand how to get to the next level. Because what's going to happen if you help them get to the next level, guess what? Boom, you get to the next level. Then Takesha gets to the
Yes,
next level.
and she has set it up so easy for us. It's a step by step, just like you tap on that keyboard. All you got to do is say, hey, this is it. And Takesha said, follow the steps. She got people in place for us to get to the next level. So how good is that? That is so good to me because with all what we have going on, sometimes we can't, be in place to help at the time that people need help. So I appreciate that.
I love it. Who you passing that ball to, Tiffany?
I am now passing this ball to, oh my God, such a sweet gentleman. I have adopted him as my brother. I got to meet him at Level Up. Mr. Danny Hill, if you are able to come off, we would love to hear from you this morning about your money making activities. All right, Mr. Danny may not be able to come off. Oh, y'all, I forgot to say this too. Let me say this, and then I'm gonna pass the ball to her, and I hope she's able to come off. I got a new licensed agent over the weekend. Miss Tyrese Dildy, man, she was ready to put it in, and I thought it was a joke when I asked her, but she stayed going forth. So, Miss Tyrese, are you able to come off and give your own self a hand clap? Congratulations, and let's just stay full force in this game.
Woo! Congratulations.
Tyrese, congrats. The floor is yours.
Good morning, everybody. Y'all hear me?
Yep, we sure can, loud and clear.
I'm just grateful for this opportunity. I'm grateful for Miss Tiffany. I'm grateful for Takesha Carr, and especially Miss Rita Brown. They helped me so much through my journey. I really, in the beginning, I got what I'm going to do this. But I heard the young man's testimony and they say, maybe I can do it. That was Uncle Jock. I heard your testimony about how many times it took you to take the test.
Yes.
Grateful. I'm just grateful and I'm ready for the next step.
Well, I am so proud of you for staying in the car, for following the plays. You are going to be so happy that you didn't give up. Now it's time to run these plays. You got some great coaches around you. So I want to clap it up and give it to you again because I know that feeling when you fail the test. If you fail it more than once, sometimes you just feel like saying, you know what, let me just go try something else. So Tyrese, I'm very, very proud of you and can't wait to see what's in store for the future of Miss Tyrese. Who you passing that ball to?
I'm going to pass the ball to this young lady. I've been watching her, and she seems to be on her game, Miss Tawanda.
Wow, thank you, Tyrese, and congratulations. And yes, stay in the car because this is the best place to be, truly.
Thank you.
First of all, I want to say that the Fin Awards were awesome. It flowed flawlessly, and congratulations to everyone, but it lit a fire under me. I thought I wasn't real competitive, but I'm like, we got to be up there next time, Team Abracadabra. So Friday, I was sitting in my favorite spot, and an old friend of mine, she was one of my daycare parents, came in, and we had been talking about doing pickleball and all that other stuff, but she came in out the blue, and we had a long conversation, and I found out what was going on with her financially, and I told her what I do. And so she said we're definitely going to reconnect because she does have, retirement money that she can move, and that was great. And then I picked up Miss Donnay, and we went to the Dutch Farmers Market, and I tell you, that's a place to talk to people. Donnay was on it. I'm finding that, and I didn't really, I said it, but I didn't really realize it, that when I'm in a crowd, I tend to pick up on energy, and I want to just focus on what I got to do to get out of there. So that's something that I have to work on. But she was definitely passing her cards out, and we had a good time. So that's what's happening this weekend.
Cool. Keep doing what you're doing because you got a team that's growing like wildfire as well. So make sure that everybody's getting coached up, doing what y'all doing, going out, meeting people, talking to people, and making your team grow and expand even more. So great job, Tawana.
It's definitely a
And who are
place
you?
to sit. If you could, you can talk to maybe the owners or the manager, whatever, and just get a table. And I know I've seen other people do that, and just if nothing else, pass the cards out, because it's plenty of people with kids and everything in there. So
And one thing about those markets, got a lot of people that's going there with disposable income too.
absolutely,
Especially which
they
one did
did.
y'all go to? Upper Marlboro?
Yes, it was out there.
Okay, cool.
Exactly.
You
That
passing
going to Dutch market, you're gonna be spending some money.
exactly.
So let me pass the ball to, what, he's got his camera on today. Mr. Steven Short, money. What you got going on, sir?
Good, thank you, Sister Wanda. I want to listen to everybody so I can get some so I can get myself back more focus on getting everything back to what I'm doing. Because the one thing what I have been doing, my money making activity, that's that I'm speak right for you, Tawana. I'm speak properly for you. So what I've been doing, I've been planning, and I'm getting out, but the snow threw me off a touch. I want to go to Staples and get my cars done with my logo and stuff like that. So I want to get that done, as well as I want to speak to the one of the guy who makes shirts, because I want some shirts as well with my name and my logo on the back, so I could advertise every time I walk around the movie. Because the one thing, because I've been listening a lot to that HPN University, and there's a lot of things that I'm picking up from them. I was like, oh man, it's very, very interesting. Because the one thing, when you asking somebody, the one thing I picked up from them, and you'll like this one too, Tawana, this one just for you too. He said, instead of saying I can get an appointment with you, she said I can get a, God dang it, I just messed up my word. I get
30
a,
seconds.
I got you. I'm thinking my right word for you. I'm working as a planning strategy. I'm starting a strategy, excuse me, a planning strategy session with you, so we can put a plan together that best benefit you. Did I pick that up from that network right there? So you have a strategy session of having a strategy session. Just say I'm trying to find an appointment. You can set up a strategy session. That's what I'm thinking of, John. But I messed my words up.
Cool. It's all right, brother. It's all right. And who you passing that ball to, Mr. Money Man?
So I'm talk to the one big timer that's on one of the big timers in the call, because I know she's developing and building an outstanding team, and she's a motivator of many, and a leader of many, and a billionaire in the making. And that's what I talked to my good friend Takesha Carr.
Thank you so much, Mr. Short. Right back at you. We're in this thing together. Let's build millions together, sir. I don't know how much a big time it is, but I appreciate the accolade. I hope, can everyone hear me okay? Oh, you can hear me
Yes.
great.
Yes.
Awesome. Happy Monday, everyone. And again, I was gonna sit back and not say a whole lot, but I don't know. It's just something in me that says we need to talk about this. So there's a lot that sometimes we don't take into account of, right? So over the weekend and last night, what I did was I went to bed listening to Jamie's book again. And I just put my headphones on, let it play throughout the night, and got up this morning and was still listening to a few chapters. There's something special that I hear every time I listen to this book. So today is MLK Day. And anyone knows anything about Martin Luther King, he always talked about the dream, right? The dream, the dream, the dream. When I listened to this book again last night, I heard so much about the dream. And sometimes I don't know if we know what we have in our hands, and if we're in a place where we're absolutely ready to take charge of what we have and not take it for granted. So a lot of us came to experience with dreams, and we're half-assed in the dreams. Like
Yep.
there's a place that we need to just buckle down and get to work. And when I say we, I truly mean we, me not included. We're not taking this thing as seriously as we should. And there's absolutely no reason why we are not further in this journey than we are. So on this beautiful day, I want us as a day of service, right? To literally sit down and just think about your dream. Think about the dream that Jamie had when he bought this business. Think about the dream that whatever it is that you have decided that you wanted for you in your life. Stephen Short said we're building a $1 billion business, right? We're becoming billionaires. If that's your dream, my golly, go darn it, get it. Today's that day that if you haven't thought about it, take that opportunity to think about it and put that dream in action.
Ooh.
Congratulations, Tiffany and Tyrese, on your great accomplishments. You guys have a great day.
Oh, wait. We got to pull this one over. Got to pull it on over because Takesha, you've been on probably one of the wildest roller coaster rides that I've seen. You had a team of like 70 people and you were doing your thing. You came out the gate crushing it, and then you flatlined, like literally all 70 people just disappeared, like poof. You were apprehensive. You were kind of like, look, I'm gonna go over here for a little while. I'm gonna step out of the car, 1 foot in the car, stayed in the car, drove the car. Now you loaded it back up. You got it. You got out of the car, and now you're on a bus. You're loading your bus up with agents. Now you got these agents that are coming in. Now it's a co-op. Now the team is doing their thing. But you talked about why aren't people really taking advantage of the opportunity? And I wanted to really open the floor up if we could, and maybe have some courageous conversations and really talk about that. I mean, you got a business where you can make multi-millions of dollars if you wanted to. It didn't cost anything to get started, but people are treating this like a free 99 business instead of a business or an opportunity where they can change their zip code, change where you actually live. You can your bank account, you can grow your bank account by tens of 20s, 30s, 50s, of thousands and thousands of dollars. But Takesha, what do you think the reason is that people just don't take this business serious? And this is for everybody. Maybe you can raise your hand or put it in the chat because you might be one of those people that are looking in the mirror saying, you know what? I am bullshit. I'm bullshit. You might be one of those people. But the question is, why are people playing with this opportunity?
I think sometimes we are afraid of success, or sometimes we don't think that we're capable of doing things. But I tell you guys what, if all of us are right here, all of us we're in the same plane together. There's no reason why we can't do what we sought out to do, right? You didn't come to Experience just for the heck of coming, right? You
Right.
saw an opportunity. There was something that you wanted to get in this place. People don't start businesses not to make money. That's never the goal into a business. And I think sometimes as Americans, Jamie, he uses a term in this book, and he says that someone says that this company looks like the United Nations. That's profound, you guys. We don't
Mm-hmm.
find companies where we have all nationalities. He talks about Tacky going to calling the customer service thing, well, calling Xperia customer service and asking people who speaks this language so that his customers can feel welcome. This does not happen everywhere. And I think sometimes we're afraid of the unknown. And I mean, 2025 has to be the year that we break through, that we do something very, very different. And as Americans, I don't think sometimes we realize what we have because we have it so easy here. We take so much for granted. I look at every other nation that comes in, especially the African nation, those that come from overseas, people that are imported into the country, the foreigners. These people come over here and they make this thing work because they didn't have the opportunities that we have here. And sometimes we just take for granted switching on the light switch and it works. We take for granted cutting on the water faucet and it works. We take for granted
Mm-hmm.
going to work and getting a check. Guys,
Mm,
there's going to be a day that that's not going to be available to us, and we got to make multiple streams of income now.
mm. Man, whoo, you just dropped some nuggets. Like you said, we watched it 2 years in a row at the event, and I'm coming to you, Lacole, Stephen, and Tawana. Um, and we saw and heard some of the other cultures' stories. You know what I mean? We heard some of the things where, the young guy, um, Lopez, I think that was his last name, young dude talking about how he was homeless, sleeping in cars. One lady was talking about how she had to leave her husband with her child because she was in an abusive relationship. These folks, it was all or nothing. And they took advantage of it. And now some of them are the top producers, or some of the top producers in the company, because they took the opportunity and said, I'm not comfortable. My lights work. I got food in the refrigerator. I'm good. I'm cool right now. I don't. This is not a priority. This is. I had some young ladies that said, this is what I do part time. I'm like, wow. But this is an opportunity where you can take and transition out of your 9 to 5, leverage your time, and leverage being able to spend time with your loved ones. So I could go on and on, but let's see if we can do a fire round real quick. Everybody kind of keep it short if you can. So Nicole, Elijah, Pie, what you got for us? I see your hand is up.
Good morning, and thank you, Uncle Jeff, for giving me this chance. And I raised my hand, excuse me, I raised my hand when Takesha shared that point because Dr. Teresa is here, and last Saturday we had our team meeting, and we
Mm-hmm.
talk about things like this, Uncle Jeff. We talk about, first of all, Takesha said sometimes people are afraid of success, and that is true. Because sometimes some people are afraid that if I make more money, I pay more tax. I'd rather make more money and pay more tax, right? It's better. Make more money
Mm-hmm.
and pay more tax. Another thing is, I remember when I was in my previous company, and my target was to become an SMD, which is an ED here in the Superior. And I
Mm-hmm.
look at everything that this lady was doing, everything that she was doing. My God, I was like, I can't do that. I'm not ready to become an SMD yet. Until the day that got to me that I'm ready now to become an SMD. That was the day it started happening. And Takesha, going back to that Saturday after our meeting last Saturday, we talk about the why we are doing this business. We look at the legacy, because the legacy is one of the things that actually brought me here. Legacy. And the spirit is my redemption of my 10 years in this industry. And after that meeting that Saturday, my second son, who is going to turn 18 years old next month, was with me in that office when we were doing the team meeting. And as we were all talking about our why, because everybody went through what was your why, and he was listening and watching. And then I put on that video, that book of Jimmy on the TV in the office. And he was watching, and my guest walked in and sat down. And I said, before we say anything, just listen to this video. Jimmy was playing that video on the YouTube, on the TV, reading that book. And I'm telling you, the guy was like, I am coming back full time because I don't know that such a opportunity exists in this period. We have our hand on something, but we don't know what we have yet. And that is one of the reasons why we are not doing what we're supposed to do. So back to you. Yeah.
Woo, as always, you dropped some enlightening nuggets. Hope y'all picking up what Nicole Elijah Pye just put down. And Stephen Short, we are coming to you, my brother.
I even got my words together this time. So I want to say this first. It comes from 2 points. I understand when they talk about we don't know what we got on. I got my hands on and all this stuff like this, right? You have 2 things that you have that you're facing here. First thing, people got a fear of success. Because everybody always is, because the main thing you hear everything, money is bad. Being wealthy is bad. It's something evil. We've been programmed into our minds that our life. You've been that thought your thing. You was even through when you look back at the times of slavery up to now to this country. All we have to see is a few of the elite, and everybody else's working class. The first thing they got to do, man, is break the thing of being as you're just a worker and get into a different mindset. That is the toughest thing of anything. You can hear all the good speech, all the good talk, all that other stuff, people, everything that you do here, everything. You can look at 500 books. But if you don't have it within yourself, what is it, man? It's stopping you. You're frozen right there. So if that's the first thing that's the first thing you have to do is change your mindset. I understand because when you come in rough situations, like in some of these other different restrictions that they have from different countries that they come over here before they come here, they will wonder why we're so lazy. The never main thing, imagine this, man. The one thing in our country, we are very entitled here. We are. You know what I mean? With some places where it's a luxury for them, it was nothing for me. It was nothing to us. It was nothing. So it's a whole different mindset. So it's how you say, you don't even know now, years and years after slavery, you still breaking the psychological chains of slavery. And that is whooping a lot of us. Because a lot of us, our own mind, we got oppressive mindsets. We got oppressive things that we do. We always want somebody else to do something for us. Because nobody want to do nothing for themselves. And that is a change that a lot of us breaking through now, brother. So that is some of the things that's happened. Some of us are too doggone sensitive.
Yep.
We're too apprehensive on things that happen that could be. We hear it was good, it's bad, and what's bad is good. It's all kinds of things that they're showing us right now, brother. So we got to, but the all thing and the thing the programming we got to break in, the mindsets we got to break, it's a whole different thing. So it's a whole thing a whole gamut of things. That's the new word for you too.
Thank
New
you for
gamut of
sharing,
things that
brother.
happening right there,
Thank you for
brother.
sharing, brother Steven. Thank you for sharing. You get to bring up the man of the hour. You gotta know what the magic